Hello guys, I hope you're doing great. My name is Jacira, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about my not so great Hermes experience in Paris. I started my Hermes journey about a year ago, a little over a year ago, a year and two months precisely, and I got my first Birkin in June last year. And you know, I always shopped at my local boutique, which stays 1 hour away from where I live. I have never gone to Paris, you know, with the intent of shopping at Hermes, because I have my boutique, I have my ferry there, and you know what? I don't really like struggling, I guess, to get things, especially when the relationship is already established. But you know, since we were in Paris for a few days, I decided, you know, like I told my husband, like, let's go to the boutique and let's see what happens. So we decided to go at 5 o'clock on a Friday. We thought, you know, like, okay, we're gonna get to the boutique, it's gonna be very chill, very calm. Decided to go, we arrive at the boutique, we are greeted at the door by a nice essay, you know, like because you enter the boutique and there's someone there standing at the door to ask you, what are you gonna get, like, what are you here for, which I felt was really like weird, you know. And then we entered in, I said, oh, I'm looking for this and that. And she's like, okay, for that you have to go to the upstairs. You have to go upstairs. That's exactly what she said. And she directed us on the way to go. We went. I was looking for the Paris moccasin in white with the gold H. Went to the elevators. People were nice and they helped us go down the stairs, you know, to go get the elevator. And let me tell you, start off by saying that Hermes has one elevator, or the George V has one elevator for only for staff. But since we had our stroller with us, they allowed us to go to this elevator. Guys, so Hubs and I and baby are in the elevator, and we entered in, and we didn't press any button because there was already a button, you know, pressed. Someone had already pressed to a floor, and we thought, okay, we are going upstairs to the right place, to the shoe section, into the storage room. And my husband and I looked at each other. We were like, let's get out of here. Let's go check. As we were trying to exit the elevator, and SA came in, and she's like, oh, what are you guys doing here? I was like, oh, we are looking for the shoe floor. And she's like, oh no, it's downstairs. You know, this is not actually allowed for customers. You know, she was very nice. You know, she wasn't screaming or shouting or anything like that. And you know, we played it cool, like we didn't want to go check it. But yo, the amount of boxes we saw there, insane. We went downstairs, we went to the right floor, and you know, we arrived and we were in shock with the amount of people that were there. Like, people were sat in the couches, people were standing up, people just waiting to get an essay. And I counted on people, it was at least like 20 people, and it was already 5:30, and I was like, oh my God, the boutique closes at 7. All these people, you know, when they have to show what they want, but they don't want, you know, like, you know, so I was like, and baby was starting to get cranky, and I was like, okay, let's leave, and maybe we can come back tomorrow morning. The next day, we went there around 10 in the morning, and as we arrived, there was already a line of people, you know, I'm assuming people that already had their appointments and things of this nature, which was fine. You know, we waited a little bit, we did a tour, we went to Louis Vuitton, we went to Dior, and then we came back, the line was already gone, so we just entered in. And my husband was with one of his friends, and he was like, okay, Justin, I'm not gonna do this, I'm not gonna do this waiting, so you go alone. And there I was, I entered alone. I told them what I wanted. You know, and they said, oh, we don't have the shoes that you were looking for, but you know, and I was like, okay, maybe an SLG or something like that. You know, I am looking for the Hermes Kaale wallet to go. And so I was like, okay, let me go to the waiting area and a few pictures as well. I was like, okay, since I only need something, you know, like something just to like make me feel like, oh yeah, I've been to Paris and I shopped at the George V boutique. Let me just get something. I am there. I see Hermes passing left and right. A lot of people entering the boutique. It was around maybe 11 o'clock. A lot of people, like the boutique started getting packed. And I was just there waiting. And I was getting a little impatient and thirsty. And I think what was bothering me the most was the fact that I wasn't even being acknowledged, like not even a good morning from the essays. But in their defense, the amount of people at the store, they were literally all taken by somebody. I am so spoiled, I guess. You know, I go to my boutique and my essay is there to greet me and to find, you know, like, I have had a different experience. And so I guess I went there with my expectations like already on 100. In fact, it wasn't, and I guess that's why it made the experience not so pleasant. But apart from the whole, all the waiting, you know, like I stood there for maybe 40 minutes. 40 minutes, yes. The guy at the door, the security guard, comes to me and he asks me if I want to leave. I was like, no, I haven't been, you know, I haven't seen anyone, so like, why are you inviting me to leave? And then he was like, oh, sorry, it's just that you look like you wanted to leave, you know, since you came close to the door. I was like, no, sir. But having that, you know, him coming to me, that just kind of turned me off completely. Like, I felt a bit disrespected. I felt, I don't know, like, why did he I just didn't like it, you know, like, and then I noticed that he was like, oh, trying to apologize. You know, no, I didn't mean that way. I just saw you leaning close to the door, and so I decided to ask you if you were leaving so I could open the door for you. But like I said, you know, no, I didn't like that. I thought that was so rude, and you know, commingled with people just passing me by. In all honesty, the boutique was packed. But at least a good morning, you know. Like, so I guess that's what made the experience not so great. But you know what? Moving forward, I'm not one to like feel. I mean, and I will say I did feel sad for a few minutes, you know. And I wanted to, I wanted to call my ass and be like, "Girl, come get your friends." No, but obviously I didn't. You know, I wanted to use this video to then give you guys tips, you know, if you are to visit the boutiques in Paris, maybe how to prepare a little bit better, you know, like, you know, taking into consideration the mistakes that I made. Give you guys some tips. My first tip would be have an appointment. Oh, you're coming to Paris, you want to get a bag, make an appointment, be on it. It's not easy from what I hear. You know, I've never gotten an appointment, so from what I hear, you have to be like very persistent and then go there with the confidence. Second one would be wear comfortable shoes, because girl, even with an appointment, you might just wait a while. Be yourself in a place of the person that is in the appointment before you. You don't want to be rushed. You don't want to be, you know, you want to take your time and enjoy the process and everything. So I would say wear some comfortable shoes, bring your own water, because they might not give it to you. Bring your own water, your own snacks, or what. Oh, one thing that I saw, you don't have to be all dressed up, you know, from Gucci from head to toe. Like, you don't. I saw people wearing very average, very normal clothes like myself. I was wearing Zara from head to toe, except my bag and shoes that were from Hermés, and my belt. Don't go there if you're in a rush, if you already have plans and things like that. You know, you have to have an open day, especially if you're like me and went in there without an appointment fast. You know, like if you are going to go to the boutique, have your list, have your things in mind, because you want, and it would make your process a lot easier, so you don't feel rushed. Right now, it is the high season, okay? It's getting warmer outside, lots of tourists, a lot of people coming to visit France and Paris, and know that the boutiques are going to be packed, okay? So once again, you know, this ties with the first point. People are coming from all over the world, you know, with their appointments. So I expect the boutique to be packed, you know, like it's not gonna be very calm right now, at least, you know, until maybe September. October is still gonna be like this, so be mindful that it will be packed. Having your husband with you, or company at least, it makes people come to you, gravitate towards a little faster. I went there, the first day I went, people were super nice. The second day I went alone, people were like, the essays didn't even acknowledge us, so me. So I would say, no, don't go alone, bring your husband along. But obviously, it wasn't such a pleasant moment, but you know, you live, you learn, and it won't always be peachy and lovely and things like that. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and I shall see you guys in the next video.